Police officers are forced to make decisions that have significant impact on public safety as well as their own safety. These decisions often have to be made quickly and under stressful circumstances in dynamic, fast-moving situations. The decisions are often scrutinized afterward, not just within the department and in the justice system, but in the court of public opinion. Being able to think logically and systematically has a major impact on making sound decisions that will maximize officers' safety and result in the best possible outcomes on the scene. Critical Decision Making, or CDM, presents a way to understand and structure decision-making without interfering with your ability to act or jeopardizing officer safety. This is valuable because CDM can help you make better decisions up front. It serves as a reminder not to skip crucial steps in decision-making and to continually reevaluate the situation. CDM can also help you explain your decisions later in a logical manner that others can understand. The goal is not to create hesitation, but to encourage a logical and decisive decision-making process that will help police officers manage their encounters to successful resolutions. Essential to the CDM model is that all decisions made by officers at critical incidents should be made in line with the department's core mission and values. The decision-making process can be broken down into 5 stages. Gather information and intelligence. Assess the risk and threats. Consider powers and policy. Identify options and contingencies. Take action and review. The first stage is gather information and intelligence. Without information and intelligence, it's impossible to know what actions to take. Ask yourself these questions. What do I know about the subject, the victim, and the location? What further information do I want or need to know? What do my past training and experiences tell me about this type of incident? The sources of information you must check are 911 operator for a callback for additional information, department cell phone or RMP tablet for history at the location, such as prior contact with the subject, wanted persons that you may encounter, or vehicle information through a DOS search or the 911 application. On-scene witnesses, complainants, relatives, or others with real-time information about the job you are responding to that you need to know before you engage. All the information you obtain sets the stage for the rest of the encounter. Officers will need to update responding units, especially supervisors, of the information they have. Lastly, gathering information, reassessment of the scene, and updating units involved should not stop until the incident is completely over. The second stage of critical decision-making is assess threat and risk. Ask yourself, do I have enough information to thoroughly assess the threats and risks? Do I need to take immediate action or wait for backup? Am I trained and equipped to handle this situation myself? Or do I need other resources? Some threats, risks, and tactics you should consider are positioning and exiting the RMP safely. Is there immediate danger to a complainant? If the job involves a potentially armed subject, quickly identify what forms of cover are available. Make the suspect's hands safe before approaching. When necessary, approach possibly armed suspects on foot using an L or V formation. For subjects in vehicles, approach from the same side of the car to limit the risk of crossfire. Assess danger from other persons present, such as at domestic violence and other family jobs, responding to a crowded block party, or a shooting outside a club. The third stage of critical decision-making is consider powers and policy. This stage represents an important self-check of officers' authority to take action. 2 things must be considered: legal authority and department guidelines. Ask yourself which laws govern police action here. Is this an EDP, where my actions are governed by the New York State Mental Hygiene Law? Is this a criminal offense governed by the New York State Penal Law or Criminal Procedure Law? Is this a civil offense, returnable to the Office of Court Administration or Transit Adjudication Bureau? Of equal importance is what department policies control my response. What types of force are authorized against a non-compliant subject? What special procedures does the department have for handling this type of incident? What mandatory notifications are there? A supervisor, ESU, or HNT, or agencies outside the department, such as the Administration for Children's Services, or FDNY EMS. The fourth stage of critical decision-making is identify options and contingencies, and develop a strategy. By now, we have developed a mental list of possible strategies to safely resolve the situation. In order to select the best strategy, ask yourself these questions. What exactly am I trying to achieve? What hazards could occur from choosing a particular option? Do I have to act now, or should I wait? The fifth and final stage of critical decision-making is take action and review. If each of the prior steps is completed appropriately, this is where the encounter will end. Respond and implement the action you have selected. Review the results. If the response fails, reassess and progress through the cycle again.
The critical decision-making model is used to make decision-making more uniform across the board for all police officers. The CDM model is a tool to provide officers a structured response to critical incidents. The CDM model is also designed to help officers explain their decisions afterward to supervisors and, if necessary, in court proceedings. It provides a professional and recognized template to help explain each stage of the thought process that led to each action and each decision. The CDM is not designed to put officers' lives at risk or to slow officers down when quick action is needed. In every situation, the safety of everyone involved is paramount. The CDM can help structure the decision-making process and lead to better informed decisions. Thank you for your attention and stay safe.